Alright, hello everyone. Locust Storm here, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Last time we took on 3 archetypes, and we're gonna see if we can do that again. Looks like first up on the menu is the World Heroes. I think that's referring to World Chalice, though I'm not sure. Oh, whoa. This is in multiple parts. Okay, I guess we might just spend the whole episode on this. Okay, this is extensive. Wow. Well, we're starting off with some scenarios, so let's give it a go. Chosen by the World Legacy. Is this pick off from the Cleaford storyline, or is this completely separate? The rulers of this star were not human. The world was ruled by 7 mechanical life forms known as the Mech Knights. And across the land spread their vanguard, the Crawlers. These Crawlers tend to swarm or destroy all human main structures in their path. They most likely lack any emotion. Helpless before those ruthless machines, mankind had no choice but to live in hiding. Dense with thick trees, gloomy even in the daytime, a hinterland known as the Forest of the Stars. Therein lays a hidden village where humans lived inconspicuously. The village was protected by a barrier that would prevent intruders from invading or discovering it. The ritual wand, passed down through many generations, made the barrier extremely resistant. It had never been broken, not once. But even so, the villagers were suffocated by their anxieties day after day, not knowing when the great threat would come knocking at their doorstep. From within the suffocating unease of the village, there were still those determined to fend off the Crawlers. Arm and Ningirsu. There was a reason they fought so desperately. It was the village priestess and younger sister of Ningirsu, Ib. From birth, the priestesses possess a divine power that synergizes with the ritual wand to create barriers. Ib's power was the strongest the village had ever seen in its history, but it was meager compared to the frightening forces that grew stronger by the day. Her companions saw how hard she was trying to put on a brave face for the villagers, and wished they could lighten her burden even by a little. Aram and Ningirsu, along with the baby dragon Imduk, crossed the barrier in hopes of slaying even just one Crawler. One day, Ib heard from inside the forest a faint sound like that of a human voice. Aram and Ningirsu could not hear it, however Ib proclaimed that she kept hearing the voice. Afraid Ib would venture into the forest alone, Aram, Ningirsu, and the baby dragon Imduk set foot inside the hinterland. Okay. So I guess we're gonna see what happened next. The sun had already set, leaving only starlight to guide them. The scent of trees and soil hung in the cold air. Though her footing was unsure, Ib ventured into the forest as if being guided. Careful not to lose sight of her, the 3 looked out for Crawlers as they followed her. Suddenly, with an abrupt shriek, Ib vanished before their eyes. Returning to the place where they lost sight of her, they saw Ib had fallen off a cliff. Whoops. It appeared Ib had been so spellbound in the direction of the voice she hadn't noticed there was no ground before her. The 3 descended the cliff and were relieved to find Ib uninjured. But before their eyes, a mysterious structure appeared. If it had been there before, they would have noticed it, but as if the structure had been there for hundreds of years, it was ensconced in trees and entwined in ivy. They nervously approached the building. The wand Ib held in her hand glowed and the building started to rumble as if in response. A mighty light radiated from the building, blowing aside the trees and cloaking everything in blinding light. Even with their eyelids closed, the light pierced mercilessly through. When they opened their eyes, a fairy fluttered in the air before them. The fairy spoke to the startled party. I am Lee, the World Chalice Fairy, a spirit that has been sealed inside the building that released the bright light known as the World Legacy World Chalice. In previous times, it was her duty to guide mankind, but was obstructed by the Mech Knight. For many years, she has been waiting for a world hero capable of activating the World Chalice. And that they are those world heroes. Please lend me your strength and gather the scattered starlight and save the world from the great darkness, she spoke. Though bewildered by Lee's story, Aurum and the group were moved by her earnestness and decided to lend a hand. Hearing their resolve, the fairy Lee smiled and bestowed upon them the powers of the awakened World Chalice. From what I know of the story, it's going to take an interesting turn later. But I think it'll be a while before we get to that. Let's start with a practice duel, shall we? Of course, I'm going second. I have to OTK him after all. So, what makes World Chalice decks unique? You can bring out a bunch of powerful Link monsters, starting with normal monsters, and then lead to more Link summoning. When with World Chalice Link monsters go to the graveyard, you can special summon a World Chalice from the hand, and then do more Link summons, and blah 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 blah. Okay. My opponent does nothing. My turn. I got each of the heroes. Alright, so we summon you. Now we're gonna Link summon. Link summon Induck. Okay, so he just lets me summon another monster. And then I can Link summon the rank 2 Aurum. You sent Induck to the graveyard. Yes, I want to use your effect. Summoning Girsu. And then attack directly. Booyah! And booyah! It dawns on me we are just racking up these points on the top right. These orbs, I mean. Alright. Because now we have a duel against the crawlers. It looks like. Okay, so I'm going first. Let's see. Can't use this, can't use this. This I'm definitely going to use, but I need to first have a plan. What does Guard Dragon do? Card effect activates target's Link monster, discard this card, negate the activation, destroy the card. Okay, banish from the graveyard, special summon a normal monster. Okay, so I want to leave you in hand. Okay, so we're going to start with Unexpected Die. Probably doesn't matter who I summon, so let's just summon this one. Then we summon Induck. And then Induck lets me summon another monster. And then do I have any other Link 2s? Let's see, I have Ib the Priestess. Can't be destroyed by battle or card. This linked card can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And she won't be. Monster's card points 2 will be destroyed by card effects. Summon this card to the graveyard instead. If it's empty, fill to the graveyard. Special summon a World Chalice from your hand. Gains 300 attack for each World Legacy monster with different name in your graveyard. Tribute 1. This monster points 2. Special summon a monster from your graveyard to a zone this card points to. Okay, that's pretty good. And those are my only options, so I think we're going with you. No, I don't want to special summon Guard Dragon. Although now I can... I can return these two to my hand. And then set Call the Haunted. And then I think that's my turn. Here we go. No, I don't want to use Call the Haunted. Nope. Verdant Sanctuary? Other crawlers are insect type. Okay, so let's summon Ningirsu. Special summon a security token. You can only activate one of these per turn. That's interesting, but... what monster could I summon? I can't summon any other monsters. This is my whole extra deck. Okay. What is my extra deck? Oh, I do have Link 3. 2+ Link monsters. Okay, and then... graveyard just empty. Let's summon him. And then I think we'll just battle. Here we go! No, I don't want to use Call the Haunted. Oh geez, what's gonna happen now? Okay, so we searched a card. And then I can't destroy you. Hang on, I have a World Chalice card in the graveyard, don't I? Induct the World Chalice Dragon, yeah. This card gains 300 attack for each... oh, World Legacy. This is beckoned by the World Chalice. Okay, well that's annoying. I have World Chalice cards, but no World Legacy cards. I think I can only end my turn here. I think we'll have to make the Link 3 monster. No, I don't want to do that. Here we go. Okay, so what do you do, Lee? When normal summon, add a World Chalice monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to your graveyard, target a monster. Yeah. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, return this to your hand. Okay, well I guess we'll summon you. Activate. No. Okay, we have a World Legacy monster. Let's add this to hand here. Alright, okay, so what we're gonna have to do is... we're gonna use Ningirsu. Summon Induck. Then we'll sacrifice Lee to summon the World Chalice. I didn't realize he had no stats. That's my bad. But now... we can summon our rank 3 monster. Ningirsu. And then we won't draw any cards. No, I don't want to do that. Special summon a World Chalice monster from your hand? Yeah, sure. Activate Auram's effect. If sent from the field to the graveyard. Yeah, no. No. I want to special summon you in defense mode. Okay. Let's switch you to attack mode. And then we'll have him attack the big crawler. I don't want to use Call of the Haunted now. Or maybe I do, but not yet. Okay, let's have him attack this guy. Okay, now I'm going to use Call of the Haunted. Let's resurrect Auram here. And now... really? Well, now we both die. No, I don't want a special summon. He searches another card. This is just never going to end at this rate. Okay, so what does this do? Banish one World Legacy monster from your hand or field. Target 2 monsters in the graveyard. Special summon them. They can't attack this turn. Okay, that could be useful, maybe. Alright, I'm not going to take chances, so let's just have the big guy attack. This is just going to take forever. What turn are we on now? Turn 8. We're gonna be on like turn 20 at this rate. Yeah, sure, let's activate it. This thing's not helping me out much. Okay, let's summon Ningirsu and Auram. Okay, I got a field spell. What does it do? All World Chalice monsters gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn when they destroy a battle or leave from an opponent's card effect, special summon one from your graveyard. Yeah, that's helpful. Alright, let's have Auram attack the face down. Really? Well, that was short-lived. That's okay, though. We can actually get some damage off this turn. Kaboom! One more time. Okay. Couldn't kill him in one turn, but one more round should be all it takes. His hand is stuffed. What did he summon? Azectopede the Worm Warrior. I don't even think I've heard of this card. Alright, with that compulsory evacuation device, could be useful later. Alright, let's send you to attack this guy so we get some damage off. And you search a card, of course. Let's attack the face down. Jeez, look at his hand. He has like 8 cards. Turn 11. I just realized my opponent doesn't have an extra deck. That kind of explains a lot. That's not helpful at all. I can't link summon again because none of my zones are pointed correctly. Well, that's okay. Alright, just to be extra sure, let's play compulsory evacuation device and bounce his face down. And then attack! Boom! Alright, that took forever. But we did it though. And we got a card. Alright. Let's check out the scenario then. To protect humankind. Accepting Lee's earnest wishes, Arum and the group promised to help her. Accompanied by Lee, the group set off to return to the village, but they encountered several crawlers who blocked their way. Arum and Girsu and Induk stood before the crawlers with their new strength coursing through their bodies. As they stood between the monsters and what they set out to protect, tension hung heavy in the air. Cold sweat dripped from Arum's chin and dampened the forest soil. As the great tension crescendoed, the party suddenly seized upon their foes, lunging towards the exoskeletons of the crawlers. Arum's sword cleaved the enemies with ease, and Girsu's lance pierced nimbly, and Induk's claws teared ferociously at their metal hides. The battle was over as quickly as it had started. The power of the world chalice that we had granted them was much greater than expected. They couldn't conceal the surprise of the world chalice's great power that now dwelled in their bodies. According to Lee, there are 6 more world legacies in the world with equal power to the world chalice. If they were to be recovered, it would be possible to not only destroy the crawlers, but to destroy the mech knights who ruled the world. The information provided a great ray of hope for the village people who've lived so long in the gloomy forest. Following Lee's words and the guidance of the world chalice, the young folks of the Forest of the Stars set out on a journey to seek the next world legacy. Okay, we got the field spell. And we have another story. One packed with crawlers, it seems. And so began the journey of Arum and the party in search of the world legacy. Although the party was on a mission to save the world, as it was the first time in the outside world, everything they saw and heard felt fresh and vivid. No matter how many crawlers would appear, Arum and his friends would fight them off, and they did so for several days. How long they must have walked with Lee as their guide and the world chalice as their beacon, a humid wind caressed their cheeks. Before the party lay a vast swamp. A great artifact was submerged in the muddy expanse. The giant armor lying in the bog was one of the express purposes of this trip, the world legacy known as the world armor. However, they found more than just the world armor there. Not only was the surface of the armor, but also on the inside, dark figures swarmed. Crawlers? Like ants on the corpse of a dead insect, crawlers swarmed on the world armor. Their number was countless. From a red monocular emanated a bright light that filled the party's field of vision. The horrific sound of the crawlers' metal hides scraping against each other united into a thunderous cacophony as if the earth was shaking. Standing before the 3 were superior specimens possessing power far greater than the crawlers that had crossed their paths previously. Witnessing an overwhelming sight, the party decided it was reckless to try to break through from the front. On Lee's suggestion, the friends dared not engage and instead headed for the world armor. Okay, we got the spell that adds from the graveyard to the hand. Alright, we got one more duel to go. Regardless of whether you deal with crawler link monsters by effect or battle, the effect of summoning 2 crawler link two crawlers in the graveyard will be activated, destroying the field spell World Legacy and Shadow and negating the Link summon itself. Interesting. So it looks like we're not having a mirror match at all, we're just fighting the crawlers. Okay, this time they have an extra deck. And I drew 2 unexpected die. Okay, I have Harpy's Feather Duster, that could be useful. Let's see. Call the Haunted. Okay, so we're gonna set this, obviously. We're gonna activate this as well. Who do we summon, though? Let's summon Ningirsu, he has the best stats. And then... yeah, I guess we'll summon Induck. You know, for a fighter, Induck sure has some pretty bad stats. Okay, so Link summon again. This time we're going with Arum. Okay, so now all I can do is really battle. Ah, great. He's gonna Link summon next turn, isn't he? I could have resurrected Ningirsu and had a second attack. I won't do that this turn. Really? Okay. Things are looking bad. Really, that's all you're gonna do? Okay. I should not have done that. I should have... okay. I messed up. I should have used Unexpected Die first to get a monster and then done that. Well, that's okay. Let's Monster Reborn Ningirsu. Fingers crossed. This loop is just never gonna end, is it? Could have gotten damage off if I hadn't messed up. That's okay. I remember the prologue told me to stop them from Link summoning by blowing up their field spell, which they haven't used yet. Ow. Really? How can I deal with him? Okay, I don't have any good ways to deal with the simple flip monster. Now we need to flip the back base down so we can blow up another monster. He's gonna Link summon now. Of course. Really? Well, I'm gonna get roiled right now. Okay, and now he's gonna Link summon again. Oh boy. That is totally not helpful. Alright, let's play Unexpected Die. No. Let's get Ningirsu out here. So what's your whole deal? If it leaves the field, special summon 2 crawlers in defense mode. Apply the following effects based on how many crawlers you control. Okay, so both of them summon crawlers when they die. I think X-Crawler quality arc is the main concern. Okay, so I think what I want to do is... I'm actually going to Harpy Feather Duster his trap card. That thing is going to give me some grief. Okay, we're going to summon Imduck. Then we're going to resurrect Aurum. And then we're going to go for the Link 3. And it dawns on me that what he'll probably do when I kill his Link monsters is he'll just... No, I don't want to summon him from my hand. No, I don't want to summon him from my hand. So I'll attack him. But now he's going to summon 2 crawlers from the graveyard. Or maybe he won't. Okay. I thought he was going to summon the ones who blow up monsters when they're flipped and then blow up my monster, but I guess not. Oh, Solemn Strike. Where have you been all my life? Once per turn, you can send 1 card from each player's field to the graveyard. Oh, let's do that. I'll send here. And you. I wish I noticed that effect sooner. Boom! Okay. We're still in the game. Alright. Well, I guess we'll use the field spell. We might as well. Here we go! Boom! Okay. One more round. One more round and we got this. Of course he gets a monster. Did I get a monster? I got Ningirsu. Alright, so just to refresh my memory here. Okay, that's not very helpful. Actually, here. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just send the field spell to the graveyard and his monster. There we go. Booyah! Really? Right at the last minute. Well, I'm still attacking, but... I can't activate... Why can't I activate Solemn Strike? Oh my god. He's gonna Link Summon again. Watch him draw a monster and Link Summon. Oh, props for Bug Guy, you sure are surviving hard. You just set a monster. Okay, what do I got? Compulsory Evacuation. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna summon you. No, I don't want to Solemn Strike myself. Let's send his set monster to the graveyard, because I don't know what it does. And finally... I don't even remember what that bug does. I'm just not gonna let it happen. And finally, Booyah! That took 16 turns. Sheesh. Gained a little XP. Got Arm the Blade Master. So we actually have 2 branching paths for this one. And this one has a practice in it, which is interesting. But for now, let's just hit the goal. With the world armor in front of them, Arm's party became blocked by a swarm of crawlers. No matter how many monsters they defeated, a new swarm appeared, trampling the debris of the fallen. Now divided, the party struggled. The seemingly endless battles had whittled the party's strength down to almost nothing. They were unable to advance, but retreating wasn't an option either. They had no choice but to fight until all strength was gone. Just then, as Arm and the party were about to collapse, Lee called out to them, "By defeating the superior X-Crawler, you should be able to halt the movements of the other crawlers." In the midst of the battle, Leah discovered that the X-Crawler was the commander of the crawlers. Trusting Lee's insight, the party pierced through the siege and closed in on the X-Crawler. The X-Crawler resisted fiercely, but they channeled the last of their strength to defeat it. Just as the commander collapsed, the swarm of crawlers surrounding the party suddenly stopped moving. Greatly wounded, Arm and the party finally arrived under the world armor, but there were more than just crawlers there. 7 colors of light suddenly shone down from the heavens. There appeared the 7 knights. The figures before them were metallic and emitted a radiant glow that enveloped their bodies in a lustrous light. The mech knights who ruled over mankind and all of the world had now descended to this very place. Aram and his friends found it difficult to describe the figures with mortal words. They could only stand frozen at their otherworldly presence. And suddenly the mech knights reached their hands out, silently. A mysterious energy sprung forth from their hands and began to shroud Ib. Ib was exhausted, no, completely spent. The magical barrier provided by Ib had no resistance to the force field. The rest of the party desperately struggled to rescue Ib. However, with the same life in which Ib and the 7 knights appeared, Ib and the 7 knights vanished without a trace. Lee cautioned of the danger if Ib's wand were stolen and the other world legacies fall into the wrong hands. Arm and his comrades set out to rescue Ib and recover the next world legacy. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the store. Alright. New gates available. Yep, we unlocked the next one. There's a solid 4 chapters of this. Okay. I think we'll tackle these one at a time, just given... I mean, I'll check this... No, I want to examine this one. Examining... Yeah, okay, so it looks like all of these are pretty long. So I think we'll tackle them one at a time. Getting a whole big saga on our hands here. That's cool. Anyway, hope you're all having a good day, everyone. Locust Storm, signing out.